Alright, so I think we're situated here. So, here's the deal. Earthbound. Otherwise known as Mother 2 from Japan. Yes, I have the actual, legitimate Mother 2 from Japan. Give you a little bit of a closer look there. That's the back. There's the front. So, still in the plastic. It's my, one of my prized possessions. It actually came straight from Japan. My ex-girlfriend and very close friend Kajo got it for me while she was there. And you'll notice the English there, role-playing, R-O-L-L, role-playing, because you're role-playing. And then, of course, another one of my prized possessions, the actual Earthbound cartridge for the Super Nintendo. Both are in immaculate condition and are some of, you know, if I lost everything, these are the two things that I would want to survive. That just goes to show how awesome Earthbound is. So, to preface this whole thing, we're starting Earthbound on an emulator. I own the original cartridges. In fact, I own two. I don't have the big box and the accompanied strategy guide, unfortunately. I really wish I did. That would be just so cool. And eventually, I'm sure I'll try and find one, spend the money, and pick it up just to have in my collection. But right now, I don't have it. So Shigesato Itoi was the kind of like the brain, or this was his brainchild, right? And he's just a brilliant game dev, brilliant game producer. I don't know what else to say. Like, if you don't know what Earthbound is, go out, buy a Super Nintendo. Go on eBay right now, buy a Super Nintendo if you don't already have one, and buy Earthbound, because it's probably one of the greatest purchases you'll ever make in your life. I've been playing this since I was a kid. The cool thing about the game and the story is that it's kind of, you know, it's all situated as a real world kind of fantasy. It's not like Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy II or Final Fantasy III, 4, and 6. It's very real world. And you'll see as we go along. And I'm gonna stop talking here right away, and we'll get through the character creation here. So let's start, shall we? Thanks so much for joining me. I am so freaking pumped to be starting this. Banana flavor for the win. All right. So I'm gonna name these guys all of their natural names, because that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the way it should be. Ness, Jeff, and Pooh. My pet is, of course, as I'm sure you all see this coming, if you've been following me for any length of time, Filt. Cool. My favorite homemade food. Let's see, what do we got? Steak, pie, pasta, cake, eggs, bread, salmon, steak, pie. Okay. I'm going to put... How many letters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do sushi just for fun. It's not my absolute favorite food. But, hey, whatever, just for fun. Sushi. I like sushi. You like sushi. We all like sushi. What's my favorite thing? See, there's PSI Rockin', PSI Hammer, Love, Gift, Slime, Gaming, Boxing. But I always, when I was a kid, I always did this, and I'm gonna do it again. Ooh, if I could spell. Smash. PSI Smash. Alright. So let's confirm things here. Ness, Paula, Jeff, and Pooh, the dog Filt. Favorite food is sushi. Coolest thing is Smash. Am I sure? Hell yes, I'm sure. Let's do this. Oh, I am so pumped. I'm so pumped, you guys. I'm so pumped! I wish I should be wearing my Earthbound shirt, but I'm not. The year is 1990X. Oh, this is so legendary. Onett, a small town in Eagleland. Ness's house? Yeah! Oh, yes. I'm so stoked. Alright. Alright. So, Ness is up. Let's roll. Nice. Correct that. So one of the things that I love about this game, and I mean, I know it's talked about a lot and all that, but one of the things that's so well done is the dialogue. The dialogue in this game is so witty. They had really great translators, like amazingly great translators for the time, because when you play games like Final Fantasy II, for example, like the story is there, the baseline story is there, but the translation from Japanese to English is so shaky. They improve upon it later on, but the SNES version of Final Fantasy II is just like, whoa, wow. When you play the PlayStation version or the version that's on the Game Boy Advance, they really beef up the translation in the sense that everything makes a lot more sense, and it's a little bit more like verbose. But this game, they got it just bang on. Everyone talks like people, right? And they get a lot of the the Japanese inside jokes and stuff across, but a lot of the time they try and like make them understandable for a North American audience. It's really funny, and there's a guy on starman.net that did a really great comparison between the two, the Japanese and the English version. So anyway, so I'm gonna try not to like talk too much about like, oh my god I love this and oh my god I love that. But it's gonna come out. I just have, I have no choice but to like exude this ecstaticness about this game. Don't you get what time it is? Get your butt home pronto! Sharks are running wild in town. You kids are wandering around and I'm hungry. I hate my job. Oh, these cops. Alright. Ooh, a present. Now it's been like 3 years or something like that since I've played this game, which is great because that's a good amount of time between, now and then. The game is going to be nice and fresh, even though I know every little facet of the game fairly well. Hey Ness, hi buddy. A meteorite fell down and went boom. It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I always eat garlic and work out to help make my body stronger. However, the weaker citizens probably fainted. I also wanted to tell you, whoops! I almost told you about my, By the way, Ness, did you check my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job, I'm a billboard guy. Why don't you check out my work? Treasure Hunter, this is Lear X Aggregate. House. Eggerit's house. I love that character. He's kind of creepy, almost like perverted. It's kind of funny. That meteorite looks different than usual. It's strange and marvelous, as well as mysterious. Ooh. Wait a second. More different than usual? Is there lots of meteorites that drop down and just, Oh, it's just the regular meteorite. Don't worry.
Hey Ness, don't be rubbernecking. You're getting the cops, officers' way. You can go home now. Tomorrow, I, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers.
As he's running around bugging the officers. In case you haven't guessed, I'm going to be doing voices. Sigh. I wonder when the cops will leave. I gotta figure out. I gotta remember which voices I do for which characters too. Lear X Aggregate is Aggregates or whatever the frick. He's not a very he's not a character that is around a lot, but he comes and goes, you know. Oh, these visuals, man. Everything looks so good. Alright, well, checked out the meteorite, I guess. Welcome home, Ness. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed. Yes. Let's do that, shall we? Later that night. What the frick is that noise? What does Tracy have to say about this? Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. I'm not doing Tracy's voice. She's like ultra little. My land! Who could be knocking at the door this time of night? Would you answer it? I got fleas sucking me dry, so I'm just gonna lie still for now. Oh god, Pokey. Apparently he was called Porky in Japanese. That's the actual translation.
Hey, listen to what I've got to say. When I took Piggy to the place where the meteorite landed... Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite suddenly left to deal with the sharks. You know, the sharks, they're the local ruffians. And they were going really wild. Suddenly, I noticed that Piggy was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm going to get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Piggy?
No.
If you refuse me, I'll say something that'll cut you like a knife. Will you come with me?
Alright.
Okay, good buddy, let's blow this popsicle stand. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am?
I know that the dog is unreliable, but you should take Filt along. The crack band in Tracy's room could help out at a time like this. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go very far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies before you leave. Such encouraging parents. I love that. Alright, let's roll. See,
Alright, you go up front and I'll follow at a safe distance. Yeah, let's get going.
Pokey joins you. Alright, let's talk to the dog. Come on, Phil. I guess I have no choice.
Let's roll.
Hey, it's Dad calling. Ness answered the phone. Hello, it's your dad. Work hard to exhaustion when you're young? Have you ever heard a saying like that? Just remember, I'm always behind you, 100%. Don't be afraid. I know you're brave. You can do it. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 into your bank account. Do you have your ATM card? Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Ah! Slam. Beep. Oh, I love that. I always, just as a personal note, side note to this, I always thought it was interesting because my parents split when I was quite young, actually a year or two before I started playing this game. And so my dad called me every week, every Sunday he would call me. He still does to this day. And so I always thought it was funny that you never see your dad and you're always talking to him on the phone and your mom's at home and stuff. I never had a sister, but you know what I mean. It kind of like was a parallel to my life. Okay, we got a dog. Let's fight this bitch, shall we? So, super cool, really super cool combat system if you've never seen Earthbound before. It's kind of like a first-person, almost, view, where you get to see, you know, the enemies up close, and you don't actually see your own characters, you're just represented by, you know, their health bar and stuff. Ness levels up! Offense went up by 1, and we got life up A. Cool! So, Ness has psychic abilities, so it's like magic, except better, because it's psychic abilities. Hey, Gunskull, welcome to the stream! Started the Earthbound Let's play. You missed all my voice acting. You'll have to watch it again. It's ridiculous. And I also am certain that there'll be more voice acting coming up soon. Pokey played dead. What a pussy. Alright. We beat the dark. Yeah. Ness gains 4 XP. Right, so, Gunskull, brief synopsis. I'm Ness, and a meteor landed, and we're going to check it out because this fat kid that we're with, Pokey, his brother Picky is missing. So we're going up there. We're going up to the top of this hill to find Picky. Oh, I just missed. Alright. Filter's barking. Yeah! Phil just continues to sit there barking at the other dog. Alright. More XP. Alright. Ooh, a sneak. So here's an interesting little tidbit of information. I know that long-time Earthbound players know about this, but if you move off the screen a certain amount, and then move back, the enemy, like, despawns. See? So it's an interesting little trick to get you out of sticky situations sometimes. Ooh, nope. Hey, Ness. I was too busy to investigate, but I heard a child's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man, but but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. What does that even mean? I'm a man's man? What a weirdo. Alright, so there's the meteorite. Ooh! If I knew this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here. Bye, Feld. There's Picky. What? Oh. You woke me up. Pokey, I've been looking all over for you. You see, Pokey got scared and ran away. Well, I'm glad you're okay at least. Let's go home now. I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about us. Geez, sometimes I wonder which one of us is the real big brother. Picky joins.
Whoop. Yes. Do you hear a buzzing sound that sounds like a bee flying around?
Yes.
Yes, you can hear it.
Such a fat ass. Oh man. Buzz. A bee I am not. I'm from 10 years in the future, and in the future, all is devastation. Gygus, the universal cosmic destroyer, sent all to the horror of eternal darkness. However, you must listen. Where I am from, there is a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says, when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Ness. This I believe. Gygus' monstrous plan must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygus. 3 things are of the utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. The legends from the ancient times tell of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gygus. I will tell you more later. Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. You have much work to do, Ness. Did you listen to what I told you? Thank you for listening to my long story. You are as exceptional as I expected you to be. So majestic. Alright, Buzz joins.
Yes, it looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said? I'm not one of those 3, am I? Because I'm not into this thing at all. Jeez, my heart is almost pounding right out of my chest.
That guy's such a pussy. Alright. So Buzz, I just realized halfway through that he started sounding like George Takei. Oh my. Ness, buddy, I have something to tell you, and only you. Can you come visit me later? Alone? Creepy. Creepy old man wants to talk to Ness alone. Like, what the frick? Alright. And off we go with Buzz, Pokey, and Picky. We're almost home and oh my god! It's a Starman.
It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Gygas's plans, but Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard.
Starman Jr. blocked the way. Alright, here we go. The first, like, kind of major battle. Woo! Thank you, Buzz, for the shield. Protected by the psychic shield. Cool. Chanting a magic spell. What? Uh-oh, fire! Nice. So this battle, the idea of this battle is that Buzz basically just destroys Starman Jr. because you're not powerful enough to really do any damage to him. He like came from the future, just like warped in. Thank you for making our shield stronger, Buzz. Nice, Picky. 4 damage. Yeah. PSI Fire B. Haha. You can't hurt us. Kick his ass, Buzz. Frick, more shield. Boom, 2 damage. Boom, 18 damage. Smash! 117. Starman Jr. was defeated. We won! Alright, level up. Oh, baby. Woohoo! Alright. Whew. I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Gygas, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble for you during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent due to Gygas' influence over the evil in their minds. It is the truth, so listen. Okay, Buzz. Let's go bring these 2 bastards home. Ugh, that lipstick. I don't know what voice to make for this guy. Really sorry that my kids trouble you so much. Both of you are really gonna get it now. Oh, they just got a smack. By the way, I would be happy if you left sometime soon. I'm tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it really could have been less, but because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty, as you can clearly see. My husband is too lenient with the children. Oh well, nice guys finish last. That's what the story of our life is. Or something. Good thing I can read. Neon! Welcome. I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash your guts out. You're just in time, Neon. Oh, man. Gasp. I was much weaker than I thought. So, you must now begin your adventure. See you. Oh, I just remembered. Listen to my final words. To defeat Gygas, your own power must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near Onett. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Alright. You are very intelligent, young man. And oh, the pain! Everything is getting dark. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record your melodies from the 8 Yule Sanctuary locations into this stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone. But did you want to hear the story one more time? No. Good! It's already done outside, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. Okay, those were funny. Okay, Neon, now that you're joining, I just wanted to kind of show this to you, because I am playing it on playing Earthbound on an emulator right now, but I also wanted to show you that I do have the original SNES cartridge, and I love it to death. It's one of my prized possessions. And then, of course, I have Mother 2, the legitimate Earthbound game directly from Japan. Still in the plastic, in the box. Everything is included. Oh god, it's just so beautiful. Anyway, moving on, shall we? I've been waiting for Neon to get into the channel because I wanted to mention that Neon and I have known each other long enough where I can recall renting this game from my local video game store, and he was working there at the time, and I would rent a Super Nintendo and Earthbound for 3 days, and those are some good memories and some good times. Alright. Pictures taken instantaneously! I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say fuzzy pickles! Chink! Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Yeah, oh man, that special edition. God. I love the music in this game, jeez. You're back. Don't bother yourself with talking now. You look too tired. Mothers understand these things. Eat some sushi and scoot up to bed. I always loved how the choices you make at the beginning of the game when you're doing the character creation really affect kind of in-game, like your main like physical ability or your offensive magic ability or psychic ability is PSI whatever you choose your favorite thing. Your food is what your mom makes you all the time, and you know it really makes a big difference. You know, kind of affect the game. It was one of the first times where you really affect the game in certain ways like that. It has been a long, great ride, my friend. You are correct. I agree. It's great. Yes, it's your dad. I deposited $29 into your bank account. Taking away what you've spent, you should now have 59 bucks in the bank. Well, experience to get to the next level? Ness, 16. Anyway, what do you need from me? Record. All done. Your dear old dad was thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. Continue. Ness, you like to work hard just like your mother, but I don't think it's good to work too hard. Click beep beep beep. I gotta go and talk to Tracy to get that number for Escargot Express. Or wait, I don't think that's right away. I think that's a little later. All right, here we go, guys. Off into the world of Onett. Oh God, what the frick? Ah! Stupid crows. Spiteful crow. Ow, my eyes! I'm gonna bash you good, crow! Ah! Haha! See ya! Ooh, a cookie. So these crows often drop a bunch of cookies. And I'm gonna eat that cookie. Woohoo! Hey, look! It's a butterfly. Magic butterfly made Ness relax. So the magic butterflies actually restore your PP, which is psychic power. So basically your mana in this game. Ooh, critical hit, smash! Oh yeah. Alright, so let's cruise over this way. Let's go and grab the map from the library. Yeah, I want to borrow a map. Give me a map. All info's on there except for the map, the info that isn't there. Oh man, her dialogue is great. Alright, so let's have a look at map. Okay, there's the map. Cool. Moving on, shall we? Yes, capital. Alright. Ness, I'm doing watch-out duty for the hideout. Can you take over? No, you're busy. I understand. Alright, let's cruise up here and grab the ball cap. I'll give you my Mr. Baseball cap. I know you've wanted it for a long time. It's the best cap for someone really brave like you. Aw, thanks, buddy. So right off the bat, triple your defense. That's always a nice little secret. So just for some fun, we'll go and talk to some of the random things around here. I am not your enemy. I am simply your average run-of-the-mill mole. Would you like some hints on fighting enemies? Sure. Listen carefully. My hint involves which way you are facing when a battle with an enemy occurs. If you allow enemies to approach you from your back or side, they may get a surprise opening attack. When they approach you this way, your TV screen. No. I mean, the world in front of you will show a red swirl for 1 second. On the other hand, if you approach the enemy from the back or side, you may get a surprise opening attack. In that case, your TV, oops, again, the world in front of you shows a green swirl. The point is, try to fight so that you always have the advantage. Yeah, no worries, Neon, you can come and go as you please, all good. You do have, you know, a family and children and all that kind of stuff. I understand. I always like these houses. You can go and like knock on the doors because some of them you can go in and some of them you can't. Drugstores to the east. East is the opposite of west. And they have some funny, like, witty dialogue in most of these. Yeah, preemptive attacks. That was something that had never really been done before in games. Yeah, they really did a lot of, like, awesome, really neat game mechanics that didn't exist in any other games. Psst, whisper, whisper, psst, psst, shh, what if someone overhears us? Right, whisper, shh, psst, haha, you jerk, because... Ah! See you, doggy. Later. So I'm using that little trick that I was telling you about, where you, if you walk a little further off the screen from an enemy, they kind of disappear. Oh, I need a hamburger. Let's go and have a look in the trash can. Oh look, a hamburger! Nom nom nom. Drugstore. So another really cool game mechanic is the ATM machines. Withdraw 70 bucks. Alright. Take out 70 bucks. Woohoo! I got 90 bucks! Alright, what do you guys got? T-ball bat, 48 bucks. Cheap bracelet is 98. I need the cheap bracelet first. But I gotta go and do some, just a tiny little bit of leveling work here so that I don't get my ass beat. So let's cruise down here. And, we're gonna find the pizza shop. Arnold's Pizza Shop. Kite this guy over. Fight one of the sharks. It's a Yes Man Jr. Woohoo! Made short work of him. Ooh, a bag of fries. Yeah. Level up. Level 4. Hypnosis A. Cool. So, you can check your, oops. You can check your PSI stuff, your psychic stuff, and it tells you, like, what the cost is and what it does. So hypnosis puts enemies to sleep. So let's see, it can be a useful ability. Do you want to start a fight, or what? These guys are just so freaking aggressive. Ouch. 13 damage? 11 damage. Oh crap. I need to eat a hamburger. Woohoo! 12 damage, eh? God, this guy's got such a high speed. He just attacks over and over and over. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Do you want to meet Frank? You don't want to meet Frank, me to beat you up, do you? Ah, it's a Pokepunk. Ow. Come on. Ah. Oh, God. Oh, good. Jeez. That was close. Woohoo! We won. Hamburger. Yeah. Yeah, hamburger. Let's jump inside. It was you! You beat up my buddy, didn't you? You better just beat it. These Pogopunks, when they charge forward, God, they do a lot of damage. Shit. Okay, good. Whew. That was close. Come on. Yeah. Awesome. We won! Oh, nice. I'm getting hamburgers like hamburgers galore right now. That's awesome. So another thing to note is that this is your inventory. You get 8 on this side, 8 on this side, plus another 3, 6. So yeah, you have a limited inventory space. But you can, later on, you get more, and I won't tell you how now. Hey kid, do you want to become a member? Come back after you finish Earthbound. Breaking the fourth wall there. You want to become a member? No. Don't be such a snob. Let's bash this guy. Ow. Die! Nice. Alright, we need another level here. You sound like a real whiner to me. Don't get lippy or I'll kick your butt. Frank is an incredibly powerful weapon. If you get your hands on it, I bet you can stand against any enemy. To tell you the truth, I like drinking tea and eating fresh vegetables, but that doesn't fit my super cool image. I guess I just have to accept this about myself. Spit, spit. Saliva, spit, spit. You want some gum? Get your own, twit. When you buy an item that should be equipped, do you bother actually equipping it? I give a hint to my own enemy. I'm such a rockin' dude. I obviously have total confidence in my own abilities. So, are you ready to get it? Get it on, Spanky? Alright. Skate punk. Oh god. This is dangerous business. Yes! Haha, he fell down. Yes! No, no, no! Okay, whew. That was close. That could have went sideways. Woohoo, level 5! Nice, okay. That's cool. I think we're in good shape here to beat the first kind of mini boss. But first, I gotta go and collect all my money from my dad. So as you beat enemies, each enemy is worth a certain amount of money, and so the more enemies that you fight and beat, the more money that your dad deposits into your ATM account. And so you go to an ATM machine to withdraw the money, and you use that money to buy items. It's a really neat system. So it's just like in most other RPGs of the era where you fight enemies, get cash, things like that. Define everything got a little quiet. Sorry, I'm getting some feedback here from Neon in the channel here. I just want to make sure that things are still recording well. Do 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 do. Right, let's check out what we got in the ATM here. 160 bucks. Thanks, Dad. Interesting. Give me 1 second here. I'll save it up. I should have $0 in the bank. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. And give me just 1 second while I check things out, make sure it's all good. Is that any better? Yeah? Good. Okay, good. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Let's grab the cheap bracelet. That's a... Do you want to, like, equip it here? Alright, so you can equip stuff right from buying, which is super convenient. And the T-ball bat, we'll grab that as well. And 13 to 17. Oh, and you're going to buy my cracked bat. Yes, please. So the cool thing is that if an item is better than what you're using, the picture or the border around your name will kind of flash. So that's kind of how you know something's better and something would be more useful. So it's a pretty neat system. And now that I think about it, especially like having a lot more game testing experience, because I'm a QA tester, full-time QA tester for a large game company. It's just it's awesome to think about how like clever of a game mechanic that is. To let kids, because this was a game that was, designed for kids, and it's just as, enjoyable for adults, but it's so good. Good morning, here's your free copy of the morning newspaper. Here's today's headlines in the Onett Times. Road to Tucson still closed. Alright, so sleeping in a hotel restores all of your HP and your PP. So after that, you always want to talk to your dad, give him a call, save it up. And I think I'm going to call my mom here, because it's the first phone call that you make to her. You get to talk to your sister, who got a part-time job. Tracy started working part-time for Escargot Express. Which is kind of a funny play on words, because escargot is a snail, right? And snails super slow. Here's Tracy. Hello, Escargot Express. Oh, is that you? Big bro, it's me, Tracy. Nothing. Come again. Click. Okay, so now I have another option. I can call Tracy, and she can come and she can store stuff. So there's like this. Oh, good, Neon. I'm glad to hear that it was just kind of a browser issue. Interesting that would happen. So yeah, your sister. When you call Escargot Express, oh, what? Come on. Okay, so that's, you got surprise attacked and they get the first hits, which sucks. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, your sister's kind of like a permanent form of exterior storage. So if you get too much stuff in your inventory, you can call your sister, they send a delivery man in, and you can store up to 3 items at a time with Tracy. And so you can, you can grab those items later on. Hi Fern, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining. Woo! Just playing us some Earthbound here, some classic Earthbound. This is the first episode of my new Let's Play videos. So this is actually the game that I'm going to start playing all the way through. I'm pretty excited because this game is amazing. Super quirky, really funny, the music is great, the dialogue is amazing, everything about this game is just freaking fantastic. Alright. Woohoo! We're getting through these guys pretty easily here. Boom! See ya. 3 guys. Should have lots of experience there. Nice. And that's a preemptive strike for me, so when it's green, I get to actually go first. And do a first attack, so that's pretty cool. Boom. Dead. See ya. Bye. Ooh, a hamburger. Nice. And level up. Booyah. Now, I'm wondering, do I have enough HP and stuff to fight, what's his pickle? Frank. I'm gonna grab a couple hamburgers and we'll go and do that. Music is so great. Oh, God. Alright. Moving on, moving on. So here's City Hall. Oh, it's a nice puppy. Bow wow. Don't you think he'll be needing a weapon? Did you know the drugstore sells things you could use? I knew about it. How the hell did this dog know? So that's basically, when you see those butterflies, it's basically like a free heal, because they restore 20 PP, and it only costs 5 PP to do heal A, or life up A. So I'll go and hang out with this butterfly, if he would ever stand still. And I'll get some of that back. Woohoo! You always want to face them when they're attacking you, because if you're facing away, then they get first attack. You don't want that. Alright. I'm pretty sure I can take down Frank. See ya! 68. Nice. Alright. Time to take out Frank. Hey, Frank.
I'm Frank. You are? Come on. Can't you at least say your name?
Alright. Time to fight Frank. Ow! Ah! What an asshole! Ouch. He brandished a knife? He's like slicing at a little kid? What an ass. Alright, let's eat some hamburgers here. Nom nom. Bye, Frank. Alright, Frank was easy. Fail-proof Frank can't be beaten. Puff, puff, puff. And this is Frankie Star Mark II. Alright, Frankie Stein. So he generates a burst of steam, then he punches, then he generates a burst of steam, and then he punches. So you can kind of time your heals if you're in rough shape. So this guy is kind of like, really these were introduction bosses. If you fight them a little too soon before you're like level 5, they can be really tough, because your HP is a lot lower.
This is my first defeat. Fail-proof Bank is now just Failure Frank.
I'll tell you about Giant Steps. It seems to be quite a powerful spot. Some kind of special power stored there. Allows certain people to perform wondrous feats. A monster sucked up all the energy at that spot. It's difficult to get there. That's all I know. Collect more information on your own. Entrance to the path is leading behind the touring entertainer shack. Perkle, the mayor of Onett, has the key. You've begun stronger than I. Your adventure is just beginning. So, little quick tip. Frank will always restore you for free. So, moving forward, when you're in Onett, you don't ever have to pay for the hotel again. You can just go and talk to Frank. So we chatted with him. The only problem is that there's not a phone right next to him so that you can call your dad and be like, hey, save it. Alright, so we beat Frank, and the mayor has the key to the shack in order for us to get to the first Your Sanctuary location. So let's go up here and find the mayor. Let's chill out in the mayor's office. There are a lot of snakes and stray dogs around Onett. Is the mayor going to let them just run around doing whatever they want? I'm here to protest. What a little bitch. Thank you so much for all your help. Hey, hey, hey! I'm Mayor B.H. Perkle. It's so nice to meet you. You beat up the town bullies, punched them out big time, kicked their butts, bit their heads off, spit in their eyes, and made them wet their pants. Then you forced them not to promise not to make any more trouble. Thank you. What? You want a key to the entertainer's shack? For someone as great as you, giving you the key is the least I can do. However, if you encounter a dangerous situation, please don't ask me to take any responsibility. I'll be able to avoid any responsibility, right? Yes. You're such a smart kid. Here's the key to the shack! Alright, so we got the key to the shack. Let's go. Alright, so The next stage of our time here in Earthbound is beginning. So let's go and let's have a quick look here. I got 2 hamburgers on the key to the shack. I want to pick up another 2 hamburgers because you know what? A journey into a cave requires a lot of hamburgers. Yeah, hamburgers. All right, smile, smile. And of course, for good measure, I'm gonna call my dad because I need to save it. 220 bucks, woohoo! So another ironic thing that I'm actually thinking about right now that I didn't really think about it until this moment, but when I was a kid and playing Earthbound, I've been saying that I love this game, and I do. I love it so much. It's one of my faves of all time. And what I used to do, because this is back in the day when there were still VCRs and cassette tapes and stuff, which seems like forever ago, but we had one of those cassette recorders, and I had blank tapes, and I remember putting it on record. And I have these tapes still somewhere. I think my mom has them, and I would record myself playing the game so I could listen to the music, and I would be talking as well. And it's a lot like what I'm doing right now, like 20 years later, which is just crazy. So pretty funny. VCR, I know, right? VCR, cassette tapes. What the hell are these things? All right. So if you chat with this guy here, once you open the shack, use the key. It's open. Let's see here. This guy. Wow, you open the door. All right, here's a trinket. Travel charm. So I didn't know this until just a couple years ago. But so if you get that from him right away, you get the 4th piece of equipment that you can wear at one time. And it really helps out in this next part. Retro stream. I'll have to see if I can get my mom to find the tapes of me playing Earthbound. If I can, I will find some way to convert them to regular audio or digital audio, and I'll upload them. That actually is a really, really cool idea. Fern, you've never heard of this game? It's the Patrick Stewart facepalm. That's so sad. Alright, so if you get 4 of these guys, that's awesome. You get like 96 experience for these guys, and they don't even do anything. So, you just sit here and tap A. I can't believe you've never heard of Earthbound. Oh my goodness, that's just so much of a shame. It's pretty much one of the greatest games ever made. It's super quirky and really unique, and that's what makes it so awesome. Yeah, I know Gunskull hadn't either, and this is her introduction to the game as well. That's just a cold remedy. I don't need that. Talk to this big-nosed rat. These guys can be pretty devastating. Sometimes. But I seem to be having a lot of good luck with my attacks here. Yeah, I spent a lot of time with the original PlayStation myself. It was our first video game system as well in the house when I was growing up. We never had a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo, which is why I saw Neon so much, was because I was always down at Microplay, our local game store, renting the Super Nintendo and usually Earthbound, Super Metroid, and Final Fantasy III, things like that. I'd go down there all the time and rent games. And my grandparents had a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo eventually, and so I would just eventually I got to the point where I was just renting games. But I played a lot of I played a lot of PlayStation as well. One sec, I'll be right back. Just a very brief hiatus here to interact with the stream channel right now. I actually just brought in a handful of video games from my collection. There's about 30 more sitting over there, but here we've got Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. We've got Final Fantasy 3. We've got the original Final Fantasy 2. We've got Kirby Superstar. Yeah, I guess we can go full screen, can't we? One second. Alright, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, if you can see that there. Good old Donkey Kong Country. Earthbound. No, Earthbound I already showed you. Super Mario World, of course. Secret of Mana, one of my favorite games of all time as well. Beautiful soundtrack. I love that I have this cartridge. Super Metroid, naturally. Mega Man X, hell yeah. And yep, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, man. Kirby Superstar there, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and then of course, as I showed you earlier, Earthbound. And the original Mother 2, which is the, let's see if I can get a little closer here. It's the Earthbound for the Japanese Earthbound cartridge and box. And my other prized possession is the original Super Metroid Japanese cartridge and box in perfect condition, which is just beautiful. In fact, let's have a quick look inside. Oh man, the Japanese like instruction manuals were so much like, it was just, this is just so much win. Like, look how much awesome there is right here. Full color, all the way through, just mind-blowing. And then, of course, the cartridge itself in the plastic, Super Metroid. So, I haven't even opened Mother 2. I don't have the heart. It's fully sealed. I can't bring myself to it. So anyway, there's the quick hiatus from gaming, and just to show you a couple of my cartridges. Like I said, I have another about 29 in the other room where I went and grabbed these from. Right now my collection is 38 in total, which is just crazy. Yeah, Fern, I'm glad you tuned in. Thanks for joining. Super cool to have a chance to quickly, you know, show you guys that stuff. Super Ghouls and Ghosts would be an insane Let's Play. That game is mind-blowingly hard. And, you know, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm really glad I have that cartridge too, because it's not a very common one. All right, moving on. Now there's just nothing important there. Oh crap, ants. Oh, just one ant. Okay, good. All right. These ants can sometimes be quite annoying. Alright, black ant. Cool. See you. Yeah, it is a good game. Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the Super Nintendo is just a mind-blowing game. It's fantastic. One of my favorite games of all time as well, and I'm very, very happy to have it. I've been just over the last 10 years. I've been feverishly collecting Super Nintendo games and trying to get as many of the most important and classic games in my collection. I also have a bunch of like just garbage games as well, but ones that I like was fond of when I was a kid and I'm very proud of my Nintendo and my Super Nintendo collection. My NES collection is growing as well. Just over the last year, I've picked up Kirby's Adventure, and that was Gunskull helped me out with that one. Found an amazing, beautiful, immaculate cartridge from Penticton, or not Penticton. Sorry, was it Penticton or was it Kamloops? Yes, what? Penticton or Kamloops? Kamloops, yeah. So there's this awesome store in Kamloops, British Columbia, and this guy has like some of the rarest Nintendo and Super Nintendo games of the whole library, and he has copies of them. So Gunskull was so kind to pick me up a copy of Kirby's Adventure for the NES, so that was super, super awesome. And then yeah, I also have added RC Pro-Am, which is one of my fave racing games from way back in the day. What else? Mega Man 2, Mega Man 4, and a couple other cartridges as well for the NES. So I have that. I have a dual loader system that loads both Super Nintendo and Nintendo games, but the Super Nintendo version of it, or the Super Nintendo portion of it, it works really well. Though the Nintendo portion of it, the onboard sound emulator is bad, so it only picks up half of the music sometimes. So I don't even like playing NES games on it. It's kind of hit and miss. So I'm gonna have to pick up a different dual loader, or just an NES loader to mitigate that. I want to get a really good NES loader. I do have an original NES, but the problem with that is that of course it's really old hardware, right? So it's really hit and miss whether or not it's gonna work. You still gotta blow in the cartridges even though you're not supposed to, and all of that kind of stuff. So alright, so we're just about ready to face the first major boss here for the first My Sanctuary location. You were worried about hearing about a dual loader. Go on. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it is a knockoff. Like they're all third party. They're all third party systems that they do the job. But I have the original SNES hardware. I have the original NES hardware. I have all the original systems as well. But sometimes they're not very reliable. So my NES, I need to get another. Power supply unit for it because mine is broken. Alright, so we're just gonna very quickly go in and out of this door real quick. And there we go. Yeah, you know what? If Nintendo took their old hardware and made a backwards compatible system, like, can you imagine a 64 SNES, Ness, like, that would just be amazing. Yeah, Neon, it's really not too tough to find the AC adapter for the Super Nintendo. The one I have just kind of sucks, so I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Actually, I gotta take away this guy's... I think he has a shield. Oh, no, maybe not. I was thinking about something else. Alright, let's use PSI. Smash! Toe Jam and Earl? Yeah. Good old Toe Jam and Earl. I wasn't much of a Sega player. There were a couple games that I played for the Sega. But I mostly kind of stuck to the Nintendo side of the fence. Oh god, no, come on! Yes! Okay, so that was a perfect example. If you guys were watching, you can actually get hit for more than your maximum health. So say you have 48 health, and you get hit for 55 health. Well, your health ticks down really fast, but it ticks down. And if you can get to your next turn before that health gets down to 0, you can recover if you were, if you were doing a recovery kind of, thing like eating a hamburger or whatever. So that's something that was really unique about this game, because in the past, in other games, if you have 70 health and they hit you for 70, you're instantly dead, right? Super, super cool. Alright, Titanic Ant. It's time for you to die, man. Woohoo! He became tame. 759 experience. Booyah! Level 10! Woohoo! Healing A. Nice. It's alpha. So I didn't know this until, I was a little bit older, but they use alpha, beta, theta, and omega as their different power levels. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's Giant Step. Oh, such a classic moment in gaming history right here. Ness caught a glimpse of a small, cute puppy as the Soundstone recorded the melody of the Giant Step. So now, if you go into your inventory and use the Soundstone, Ness touched the Soundstone to his forehead and gathered his thoughts. So you record the sounds of the 8 Your Sanctuary locations as you go along. Alright. So, we're done in here. We're now super powerful, so all the enemies in here kind of run away from us, which is super cool because some of them you can just attack, and then if you're powerful enough, I didn't kind of point this out as we've been playing, but if you're powerful enough and you engage an enemy that you're much more powerful than, you'll actually auto-win the battle, which is what happened there. And you auto-win and you get all the experience and stuff as you normally would, but you just don't have to go through the entire battle, the battle system, which is actually a really cool system. I really like that they implemented that. What an awesome freaking game. God. So perfect. Oh god. The chat that's going on right now is just fantastic.
Hey, you! The board says do not enter. Could you not read it? So, you just didn't want to read the sign, huh, kid? Get your butt to the Onett police station later.
Wow, a cop with a lisp. What a weirdo. Alright. So, we got the Your Sanctuary location. We fought and killed, fought and defeated Titanic Ant. We've leveled up. We defeated Frank and Frankie Stein Mark II. We beat up the local ruffians here, and now we're back to Onett, and we're ready to move on to Tucson. Onett, Tucson, Threed. It's interesting that the Threed's name was originally Threek. And it even shows it in the official player guide that came with the game. it shows that the pencil eraser wasn't actually a pencil eraser for the US version of the game. It was, what was it? It was like a fish-shaped statue? Something like that. Alright, 375, so we got like $5 billion in the bank. Oh yeah! So let's save it up. Alright, so let's go to the police station and see what these buggers have to say. There's a police station. It's Captain Strong. Why is the road to Tucson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Tucson? Okay. Follow me. Captain Strong with his badass mustache. Alright, Captain Strong, let's do this. You want to fight? Huh? Just takes you into a room with 5 other cops. It's like, fight the cops! Jesus Christ, bananas. Alright, here we go. Yeah! Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots! I love their positioning. Cop turned back to normal. Alright. You're tough! You should join the police force! Your average policeman is stronger than any superhero. Oh no, a crushing chop. This is not good. Woohoo! Oh, I'm glad I did that. Ow! Holy God! What a dick! Yeah! 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 Crushing chops. Oh, okay, you won. Don't let the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. Alright, I'm gonna be very cautious here. Yeah, and I'm glad I was. Alright. Alright. We got this, we got this. Missed? Come on. See ya! Another 86 experience. Let's do this again sometime. Next time, I'll take you out with my nuclear suplex attack. Come on, I'm gonna take you apart right here, right now, baby. Alright. Let's take down this dirty cop. See ya! Grr, I lost. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm gonna call for my boss. There's no way you can I can beat you in straight competition. So, get ready for my super ultra mambo tango foxtrot smargalax. I don't know why he had that voice suddenly. Captain Strong attacked. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Hypnosis. I don't know if this will work against him. Oh god, ouch. Damn it. So that was just a waste. So I'm just trying to be a little cautious here. Ow. God. Ow. No! Ah! Ness lost, oh, it's so sad. Ness! It looks like you got your head handed to you, so how about giving it another shot? Ness decided to return after summoning all the courage and energy he had. Good luck. So, Neon, that's pretty funny. Neon just suggested that I Game Shark the Casey bat and miss 75% of the time. That's pretty funny. Alright, so we had our first game over, which is really rare for me, but, you know, it happens. That's fine. I can live with that, and I'm not gonna, you know, like, I'm not gonna do save states or anything like that. I'm gonna play this game the way it's intended. So let's grab our, HP PP. Alright, so we're ready to face Captain Strong and his lackeys again. Bunch of bastards. Damn right. I agree, Neon. Just like Ness would, move past it and carry on. Be the hero. Alright, so I'm not going to reread all of this. Blah blah blee, blue blue blue. Let's go fight the cops now. Oh man, just sitting here looking at my precious SNES games is just... oh, this is awesome. Alright, show me what you got. I'll show you what I got. I got this baseball bat! I'm gonna smash you in the face! Alright, time to take these bastards out. Later. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. You're tough. You should join the police force. I like how the last guy just pussies out and takes off. Ow. Ow. Are you kidding me? Yeah. See ya! Nice. Ooh, level 11. Booyah. Oh, that 14 HP boost to health is definitely going to help here. Oh, this dialogue is so great. Ow. God, these guys are freaking relentless. You're kidding me! Oh, come on! Alright. You guys are silly. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. Hopefully he is just on the defense right off the bat because I need to heal up. Super Ultra Tango Foxtrot Martial Arts. You're kidding me! That's retarded! Okay. God. I don't want to go all the way over there, so I'm just going to spend the $35. Oops. I don't have that. So let's go and take it out. Well, that was freaking stupid. Moving on. Alright, we got lots of money now. Yes, I want to stay the night. Ness? Ness? Ness, I'm a friend who you've never met before. My name is Paula. Can you hear me calling you? I am Paula. Oh yeah, I forgot that happens. It starts happening after you get the first Your Sanctuary location. Alright, we'll save it up here. You should have 0 on the bank. Man! That was just so unfortunate. That series of events was really crappy. Alright, here we go. Let's go beat Captain Strong, shall we? Alright, Captain Strong. Third time's a charm, hopefully? Question mark? Alright. Third time's a charm. No need for any further leveling. I am totally at a point where I can continue on and fight these guys with no problems. It's just I got a bad hand of cards is what happened in the last two battles, especially the third one, or the second time. The last guy, he hit me like 3 times with crushing chops, and then I killed him before I had a chance to heal. So that was something about this game that I remember having to do when I was a kid, was actually grind the levels, because I didn't know what like point would be appropriate level-wise to be tackling some of this stuff, and you know, so the sharks would kick my ass, and you know, like I'd have a hard time at the beginning. So you just run around fighting sharks, hoping to get through that like really fast. Again, I'm gonna kill him again, and this is the exact same shitty situation. I have to hope that Captain Strong doesn't use his super attack right off the bat, so that I can heal off the bat. And that was just a crappy situation. If I wouldn't have hit the second time, I should have just healed. Good. See, there he's on guard, so I had a chance. No! Oh no, that is not what I wanted to do at all. Alright. I was gonna do PSI Smash, but I didn't have a chance. He's only got 180 some health too, so. Oh shit! Shit! Kill him! Yes! Whew! Perfect. So even if you die, if he hits you harder than you have, like, if he hits you for more damage than HP that you have, if you beat him, get your last move off and beat him before you die, or beat him, you don't die. That's what I meant. Okay, cool. Woohoo! Oh, that was quite the finish. Third time's the charm is right. Booyah! I didn't think you'd do so well against the mighty Onett police force. You want me to open the road to Tucson? Hang on for a sec, I'll radio my staff and give them the word. Beep. Strong here, do you read me? Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen, a kid named Ness will be there in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road to Tucson for him. I know that! I know that! Don't ask me why, just do it. That's an order. Strong out. Well, kid, I'm not going to question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. Oh, man, what a turn of events. 1 HP. That's just such an interesting... that's what I love about this combat system, is that you literally can... You know, you're at your rope, you know, the end of your rope. You really don't have anything else that you can do. And you get off an attack. Like, if I hadn't used the PSI Smash there, I would have died, because I wouldn't have been able to get my last hit off on him. And the PSI Smash used enough, or did enough damage that it killed him. And if I hadn't done that, I'd have been dead. But because I was able to attack before I died, I didn't die. So cool. So cool. Okay, we'll just go right to Tucson. You're doing well. Keep it up. The town map can be checked out at the library. You can also use the map in Tucson. It's really useful. Hey, aren't you Ness? Well, I got the okay from Chief Strong to let you through. Take care of yourself. Thanks, buddy. Can't remember what's what's in here. Oh yeah, just the rats. It's an exit mouse. I don't ever use those. But they're kind of a funny concept. So that basically what the exit mouse is it's an item, and you get the mouse in your inventory, and if you're screwed in some kind of situation, you can in a dungeon, and you don't know how to get out. Oh crap! Then you can use the exit mouse, and he takes you out. It's a rambling evil mushroom. Ah! Booyah! Stomped you good, mushroom! Ooh, a ketchup packet. So that's another cool thing about the food health system in this, is that you can get condiments, and when you buy the condiments, they're really cheap, and you can add them to, or they automatically add when you eat food in your inventory, and you gain more health that way. Alright, let's go to the hotel here and save it up just real quick. Hey, it's your dad. 246 bucks in the bank. Woohoo! Alright, we're in Tucson. Right on, guys. This has been a lot of fun.